Welcome back to Whatever Garage, where we do intros backwards. Today we're going to be taking out the steering and investigating the leak coming from the gearbox. Thank you. I got a tool to take the pitman arm off with. We'll see if it works. It's a Harbor Freight special, and we have the seals, or the seal, for the gearbox. I didn't buy the front seal, which I need to now. And I bought a rebuild kit for the power unit, or the power valve on the steering. So it's already out. So let's get started. So this is what we're battling. This lake of oil here. And the problem is right there. The power steering. I rebuilt it. The part I rebuilt doesn't leak. It's the front part that I wasn't able to rebuild that leaks. So I now have the kit to fix it, and the lower seal for the gearbox. I have that, but I may need a front seal too. We'll start with the back seal, or the underneath seal. You know what I mean? I've already taken apart the other side, taking the hoses off. I have to disconnect this here and that one there, and we should be able to take the rack off, and then we can start working on that. That's just issue number one. The wheel cylinder on this side is leaking. There's no room under here for all of us. Y'all gonna have to move. All right, here's the steering linkage in all its glory. And here's the power unit. I forgot exactly what it's called, but if you look at this, this is broken or cracked, and it looks like it's leaking from down inside. So we'll have to take it apart and take a look. We are now going to continue on with our episode on the steering column. But before we do that, I want to look at one thing. I noticed I have a small puddle underneath here for the, I'm assuming, antifreeze, but my petcock's not leaking. There it is. It's coming from right here. That's it. That's no big deal. All right, just gonna tighten up the hose clamp, and hopefully that is the sole of the problem. It was a little loose. Got a couple turns. I mean, you can feel it. Hopefully it's not the cap. I feel like I can make that tighter. Yep. All right, now we'll wipe this down to make sure it's nice and dry. And then if it continues to leak, we'll be able to know. All right, one problem solved. Gosh, I'm good. All right, I just went and checked all the bolts. Oh, wrong direction. There we go. I just went and checked all the bolts on the valve covers, and the front valve cover bolt was loose. So that could attribute to our oil seepage. We'll find out. Everything's tight. We're gonna wipe down the block when we get back underneath it, or the oil pan, and see if we get any more. I know the header on this side had some oil run down it, and these were all tight. So I might just need to order new valve pan gaskets. Valve cover gaskets, not valve pan. All right, we're gonna take a look at our leaky power valve here. Oh, sorry if I hit the table. Let's just see. Oh, to hear the rain. Kind of day just want to be curled up on the couch. So I got too much editing to do after this. Okay. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Try to get an idea of where she's leaking. Okay, because we rebuilt the ram. Okay, it's not leaking from there. This is just residual from down in the car. from the car leaking down on it. Okay. Now what we have here is, I probably need to take this apart. Get the lines off of it. I mean, the lines are not leaking. It is coming from the top. We figured that part out. So I'm going to suggest we take this apart. Let's get the lines off. And I think we determined those lines were half inch. No, we didn't. It was 7/16. That's right. To be smarter than the machine. See, I'm a little smarter than the machine. There we go. Both of them are broke loose. Stay there. Please inspect. They still look good. Okay. Take my glasses off. It's serious time. Alright. This strap hooks right there. There we go, we got it. You know why? Because the strap broke. See where it's cracked? There you go. Alright, let's flip it over, see what she looks like. That is just a rubber, I wouldn't even call that a seal. Oil joint. Why is there so much oil in here? There's supposed to be grease in here. I greased this up. So why is there oil in here? Or do I just not know how it works? I guess I don't know. No, I guess I don't know how it works. See, it's got a grease fitting underneath. Right there. So I just assumed that meant, you know, sometimes I forget myself and forget I actually own tools. So if that doesn't work, use the correct tool. I never know which setting is my torque setting. I've never read the directions. Apparently it was that one. Definitely gonna have to clean that up. Well, at least I was right. There is oil on this side. Oh, there is another O-ring in there. All right, we now have 2 O-rings. That's bigger than that one, so that might be that one right there. But I can already tell you. I'm not sure if that's the right one. Maybe it is. Maybe I just don't know shit. That does look like the same size washer there. But I don't see where that goes. Nor do I see where that goes. Go 5/16. Forgot which car I'm working on. Okay, there we go. Hold on to it because it does have a spring. I'm taking my time, being careful. I'm already feeling tension back here loosening. Oh, see, that's why I said hold on to it. Where did that go? Right there? There's the O-ring. Messy looking, dirty looking, and contaminated. Maybe that's part of the problem. Keep it in order. What did we just say? We said keep in order. This. I just ordered this. It won't be here till next week. So we're gonna get most of this put back together. Okay? And then we'll do a part 2 on the rest of it and the installation and the realigning of it. So she goes straight down the road. All right. Si scuccia. Looks like bird shit. Okay, let's look at this again. Now, I'm sure I'll have to rehash or revisit his video again. Just so I make sure I get everything right, putting it back together. Can't expect to do it right the first time. Oh, there's no grease in here. Or should I say bird poop? Wire brush to handle that. Alright. There's this little booger. This little booger. This little booger. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that, or else I'm gonna forget to do that. I'm gonna put it back on. This. What is that? Feels weird. See, I didn't pay attention, so I don't know which way this goes. Careful. There is the O-ring. It's on the back of the power valve. Guess I should have paid more attention to this video. There you go. There is the old. Alright, now. This is the new seal. Got enough oil and stuff on my hands. Should lube it up. It doesn't take much. I mean, technically it doesn't even stay in. Alright, the next one is going to be this guy. So we're going to replace this and this. Let's take that away. Where's my small screwdriver? There. The new one. And it simply rolls right on. Very good. Now we need to get this one off. Alright, and there I broke it. But that's the old one. Now, I did watch his video, and to put the new one on, he says we need to put this in hot water. Or warm water. One of the two. So we're not going to do that right now. We will do this tomorrow. Place it right there. Put that back in there. And set that there. And then this is the old one, the old lock nut. And put that one back. So, in conclusion, it's technically rebuilt. We just have to put it back together, which I will do tomorrow. Alright, so on that note, I'm going to leave you. Oh, wait a minute. I do have these for the exhaust. I got hangers. These are massive compared to what was under there. Don't know if they're gonna work. That's what would work on my truck. I may end up having to go to O'Reilly's tomorrow and just getting the rubber straps that it originally had. See, that's what it had to begin with. So the holes don't line up, so it would hang lower, which we don't need. So I think I just answered that for myself. We're going to O'Reilly's tomorrow. It's a field trip. Okay, now, I already put this back together. I'm not really giving you a tutorial on how to do this since I don't know how and I'm just trying it. In the description below, I will give a link to the guy's channel that I watched on how to do this. He's very good at it. He explains it very well. Like I said, I already put this section back together because it's not relevant to the actual rebuild itself. It was good I took it apart to clean it, but I still have a question about this. Whether or not you're supposed to put grease in it or if it's more of just an air bleeder, you know, to bleed out air bubbles. He referred to it as a grease zert, but I still don't know what you're supposed to do with it. So I'll do some more research and hopefully I'll have an answer for you by the end of this video, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is put this stuff back together. Oh, and as you can see, I cleaned my mess up. A little more organized, looks a little bit better. Oh, I know what I want to do. We took this one off yesterday. This is the end. Sorry, this is the end seal, and he said to put the other. Damn it. To put the one you're going to replace it with, the seal you're going to replace it with, in hot water because you have to stretch it. So I have done that. Let's see if I can make a mess over here and get it out. So he says you have to stretch it over this. It is much more pliable now, and hopefully we don't tear it. Please don't tear. Please don't tear. Please don't tear. Give me a second to get it in position. It's rolled. Not good. Here's the small screwdriver. There. On. See? Much easier. I probably would not have thought of that on my own. Okay, so this will be on this side. Right? Yes. Once it goes in, it'll be on that side, so that's why that's why the seal has to be in that direction. Okay, now this spring goes in it. Then you have spring thrust washer. Yes. Okay. And now once this goes in, that locks there. Okay. It's gonna fall out now because it's. And then this goes there. And then this goes to the back of it. Now all of this has to go on this. And if I learned anything from his video, it is to do it like this, because it's easier to get it to go down. All right, this little bit fits right in there. It's like a lock washer kind of thing. Let me make sure she fits correctly. Not that I know how she really fits, I just know she fell out. Yesterday, we had difficulties. So I was getting frustrated, and then I didn't get back to it because I just wasn't feeling good. Just like today, I got a splitting headache and I'm tired. I've been up since 5. But I had a thought, and yesterday, I want to go that way. Not yesterday, this morning, I looked at the video of me taking this apart, and I noticed something. I noticed that this looked like it was set into this. Hold on a second, I'm trying to. So it looked like this part was set into the inside of the seal, like that, yes. Okay, so what that means is I got this in the wrong position, and I need to figure out where it goes. And if you look at the diagram really doesn't help. It just shows the washer, but it shows it in front of the spring. And when it's in front of the spring, none of this stuff fits. Get this out quick and see, and then we damaged this thing last time. We know for a fact that goes there. That's a fact. Spool seal. Okay. That's this. This is the spool. And then you have the spool spring. Now, is that thing able to go farther, or is that it? Okay, that is it for that. That is a spool spring. And it says O-ring, which is this one, and we know that fits in right there. Stop. Then it says thrust or spring thrust washer, which is this one. Then it says spring. Then next it says control valve, or this is the control valve spring. Then it says spring retainer. And then it says spacer, then gasket, then O-ring, which is on this part already. And then it says O-ring, well, that's the O-ring. Then it says adapter shaft washer, which is this. See, I think I had that washer in the wrong spot. Now, if this fits correctly, I would be shocked. Okay, it will go through if need be. Okay, that's everything right there. You know what? All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. Short, sweet, to the point. The reality of it is, if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna have problems. And I didn't know what I was doing. I took it apart for the first time. Thank goodness for the other gentleman's video, Torque 405. I'll put it in the comments, or excuse me, in the description. His video was really good. The only problem was I couldn't see the detail of which piece went where. That's not a critique of his work. That's just showing something else that I needed to see. I was able to go back to my video and see something, but I couldn't see everything. I didn't do a very good job of taking it apart bit by bit and remembering where it went. I should have had a better camera view. My apologies. Hopefully I did it right. We will see if it works when we put it back together. We're still waiting for the parts, like I just said. But other than that, I'm happy. It's over with. I can move on to something else. Next episode, we're gonna work on that steering box, and hopefully it doesn't give us as much trouble. So this has been, oh no, wait a minute. Before I go, I wanna thank you guys for watching. We're slowly growing. This weekend, we'll probably do our 200 special video with the confetti cannons and cake and all that sort of stuff. I gotta find a confetti cannon. I don't know where to get them. But anywho, thanks for watching. Keep watching. Tell your friends. Share. Like, share, subscribe. About 87% of you are not subscribed. So subscribe. It'll get better as we go. Okay? I'm coming out of my shell slowly. That's probably about it. But thanks anyway. This has been Whatever Garage. Out.